All right, we are here in the richest city in all of America. No, it's not Malibu or New York City. This is Falls Church, located in Northern Virginia. And I've got one of my top agents here, Peter, who lives here in Falls Church. Peter, you got to tell me a little bit more. So now we are actually in the city of Falls Church, but then you said it's also part of Fairfax County. So tell me a little bit more about the difference.
Yeah, so it's an independent city. They actually call it the Little City. It's a couple of miles outside of DC. You got plenty of attractions, museums, it's historic. You have its own independent municipality, so it's got its own police station, it's got its own schools. So it's kind of a self-sufficient inside of Fairfax County city that is just a great place to live.
Nice, yeah, so like the average household income in the city is like $165,000. But then Fairfax County is ranked like number 4th in all of the United States with like $145,000. So both in the city and outside, it is a super wealthy area. Well, in this video, we're gonna be talking all about Falls Church, why it's the wealthiest, and by the way, the most healthiest. So you can tell he lives here and not me, in all of America. So let's get right into the video. All right, man, so you can't talk about the richest city in America without talking about our favorite subject, which is real estate, and that's what Peter and I both specialize in, real estate here in the DMV area. So tell me a little bit more about like the housing and housing options here in like Falls Church. Like, what does that look like?
So it's super spread out. You can start in an apartment or condo in the 200s into the 5s. You can get,
so it's not that really that expensive if you wanted a condo living.
100%. Yeah. Even though the average sales price is super high, you
Right.
actually have options through townhouses, condos, apartments to stay in that affordable price range if you're a first-time home buyer, for example.
Okay, so what if I'm not a first-time home buyer? I've got like a younger family, and I need a townhome like this that we're looking at. Like, what would something like this cost?
So the neighborhood we're in now starts in the millions. They're beautiful homes. I mean, you can get some very nice upscale places, some properties, and then when you get into the single family homes, you're looking all the way up to $3 million.
Yeah, because like I'm seeing some nice like detached garage around these townhomes. One cool thing that like I looked into was like the average sales price in the city here is like 1.1 million, but when you get into Falls Church in Fairfax County, it's around 800,000. Like, why do you think that is? Because I did notice some like older single families, but then I would see like a mansion next to it. Like, is that common around here?
Yeah, definitely. And there's a ton of that charm in Falls Church where a lot of it's built in the 50s. A lot of it's been upgraded. You have excellent additions. So you can have these small 2-bedroom ramblers that are in the 5s and 6s.
Right.
But on the same street right next door, you got these 5-6-bedroom mansions basically that run all the way up into the millions.
Yeah, for sure. And like one thing a lot of people will hit me up and say, yeah, I'm considering like Arlington and Alexandria. I'm getting a new job at Amazon. And then I'm like, you might want to consider Falls Church because it's funny. Like a lot of people just don't really know about Falls Church.
Exactly. Well, it kind of gets wrapped up in the whole Fairfax County thing.
Right.
Where people get confused about what's what here. You know?
Yeah.
So you have kind of independent Falls Church, the little city on its own thing.
Right. One of my favorite neighborhoods is Lake Barcroft. I think that's like 1.3 million to get in there, but beautiful lake, totally out of character for the Northern Virginia area.
100%. And that's because there's a beautiful lake smack dab in the middle.
Yeah, and like DC is like 10 minutes away.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's a beautiful spot to live in. You know, they don't go up often on the market, but when they do, if you got the money, I'm going to buy it. So.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I want to keep showing you guys around Falls Church and show you the awesome shopping around here. So let's keep talking about the richest city in America. All right, man, so now we're over here at something called like Founders Row. What exactly is this area? Because it's all like brand new.
Yeah, this is downtown Falls Church, so it's getting built up, everything's getting a facelift. Falls Church is just putting money into the right places here. Lots of great restaurants, great retail, new apartment buildings going up. So it's just a real hot spot right now.
Yeah, I see like a lot of like local shopping, local dining. What's like I see on these like bikes, it says Little Big City or something?
Yeah, so you're seeing like all these signs everywhere that kind of give you direction as if you're walking around as where to go, where the historic spots are, where the restaurants are. And then you have, you know, just this kind of upscale look going on with the new upgrades.
Yeah, I love it, man. Like everything's like, I saw like a new Whole Foods, all kinds of other places going in. One of my favorite things is the Mosiac District. They have like that outside movie theater. I saw a video that went viral with all these people and all these kids hanging outside watching a movie. There's all kinds of like upscale shopping and dining around there. Really cool spot. And then like you were telling me, like what's like one of you and your wife's like favorite place to eat at?
All right, so we got Chase and Tails that just came out of Arlington into Falls Church, which I love to death. We got the Falls, which has upscale cuisine as well. Mosiac District has 100 options. The movie theater, they got jewelry stores, they got retail. You want shoes, they got it all, plus a couple of breweries. It's an awesome spot to go, just about 10 minutes down the street from where we're at right now.
So if you're looking for like a town that's like unique, or it's not like cookie cutter maybe, this is definitely unique. A lot of like local flair for sure. But one thing I would talk about is transportation and why you think this is the richest town in America. So let's keep talking about Falls Church. I gotta get my shameless plug out of the way. If you're thinking about moving anywhere here in the DMV area, definitely text me at the number below or email me info@colganteam.com. Me or Peter would love to help you here. So Peter, why do you think this is the healthiest town in America? Is everyone on like Ozempic and Zepbound or something? Like, what is going on here?
Yeah, man, definitely. I mean, it's really like first it's a cultural and ethnic melting pot, right? So you have tons of different cuisine, tons of these fusion restaurants. It's easy to eat healthy. Not to mention, like, even if you're not in downtown Falls Church or you're not really close to Mosaic, you're going to be in a neighborhood that's going to have walking distance abilities to the grocery store, to a restaurant, and it's all going to be healthy options with a short walk.
Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of people like walking around or like taking bikes and all that for sure. Now, why do you think this is the wealthiest city in America? Like, I have an idea why I think so, but why you live here? You're the rich man, obviously.
I was going to say, besides the fact that I'm living here.
Yeah, exactly. So why is this like the wealthiest city in America, you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, you have a ton of different job options here. So, of course, you have the government, you have the military, Occoquan's right down there, you have the new IT sector just blossoming right now. You have Amazon Fresh, you have Amazon, you have, Microsoft.
Yeah, Amazon Web Services, and like, I think probably the biggest reason, we're only like 10 minutes from Washington, D.C., so the location here is absolutely killer, right? Like, most people probably work in the city here.
100%, yeah. Not to mention you have jobs right here in Falls Church, a lot of contractors and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, you're 5-10 minutes down the street from D.C. in certain places.
Yeah.
Not to mention how close you are to metro access. I mean, it's just easy to do.
Yeah, so that was going to be my last question. Like, what's public transportation like here? So if I was someone moving here, would I need a car?
Well, no, actually, we're looking at, if you look right over the shoulder here, there's a bus stop right there, right? So you have buses coming through all the time. You can rent a bike, not to mention everyone knows Uber, everyone knows Lyft, all that stuff. But there's metro access, there's bus access. It's a no-brainer to get around.
Yeah. So guys, this is definitely an amazing city. I would definitely check out Falls Church if you're thinking about moving here to the Northern Virginia or DC area. Peter, thanks for your time as always.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Guys, definitely subscribe.